Michelle, you working from home today?
How's that? Can you hear me now? Okay. It's like a seance. Lisa Mullins, is that you? I see you. Justin, I thought maybe you'd have Kenny filling in for you today. Thanks for taking time to join us.
I heard that one on Friday.
I cracked myself up.
I was like, you reverse the roles on this one. That's funny.
It's all right. How's that little one?
Sleeping good. His mother-in-law is in town for the first time in like a month. So hopefully my wife's breathing easy around the home today.
Born in May, sometime in May or late April.
We were May 14th, so we're 3 months old yesterday. And you're a little more than 3 months, right?
Wednesday will be 4.
4, wow. And you went back for the christening, right?
Yeah, that's where I was at when y'all had your 50th birthday party.
Yeah, I've forgiven you for that. Some people on this call haven't, but it's all good.
I'll make it to 51, but I couldn't miss that. So
hey, we'll celebrate 51 like we did 50.
I hate to tell you, but I got work boots that are 51 years old. So. All right.
Michelle and Elena are coming at 51, I'm pretty sure. So they can make up for their sins. Elena, I'm never going to let you live that down. It's all good, though.
Uh-oh, there's Chris.
I won't miss
Chris,
the next one.
I hope we can still be friends with everybody, even though you don't like Buc-ee's. You're the first one I've ever met. I don't know if y'all saw it or not. He had a Facebook page said, got to tell you the truth. Ain't a fan of Buc-ee's.
Calling me out. I see how you do me.
What? Hey, that's pretty gutsy even to put that on Facebook. All right, I'll tell you what, it's straight up 10 o'clock. Elena will let the stragglers in, anybody that's running behind, but let's go ahead and get started. We got a lot of folks on the call today. Just so you know, we're recording, and when we get done, we'll post this out there on our social media networks, and you can go back and review anything you missed. YouTube video, right, Elena? Is that correct? Okay.
Hello.
Got a busy week. This week is our monthly
speaking.
luncheon, and our speaker is on Thursday night is Randall Clemens. Many of you remember Randall from Wilson Bank and Trust, but he's gone from the bank, but he is still very, very much involved in the Wilson County Fair. Opening parade is Thursday night, so most businesses are impacted. Either family and friends come into town and want to go, or the business has a presence, or people just ask off so they can go to the fair. But that's a big time in Wilson County, and hopefully we'll top 500,000 people this year. So thanks to everybody that's working hard on that. And with that, let me go ahead and introduce Justin Beasley with the City of Mount Juliet, taking time out as he does every month on the second Wednesday or second Monday to third Monday to share with us what's going on in Mount Juliet. Good morning, Justin.
Yes, I love my chamber family. Thank you all for having me. For anybody that doesn't know me, I am the public information officer for the City of Mount Juliet. I started last September, coming up on a year. Absolutely love it. It's a dream job. It is a great working family here at the city and at the chamber. Very lucky to be in this position. But my job basically is to be the one on these Zoom calls that let y'all know about all the great things that are happening in Mount Juliet. So if you want to stop me, ask any questions you have. Other than that, I'm going to go through just a couple of PowerPoint slides that I've used recently, as recent as Friday. I've updated it today as well. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll go over some businesses a little bit later in the call. Anybody first time on here want to introduce themselves? I'll give you a second to do that if there's some new Zoomers on here.
If they are, they're afraid to admit it.
Okay. Hey, Chuck, I saw you raise your hand.
Oh, did I miss one? Okay.
All right. So first off, as many of you know, Chipotle Mexican Grill, they are coming at the old Slotsky's building at 30 Old Pleasant Grove Road. That's something certainly the city is excited about. You look at a place like Slotsky's that, ran on unfortunate luck starting during the week of COVID when it was introduced to the Middle Tennessee area. That's a building that's passed inspection, that's basically up and running. So to just have anybody come and purchase that building would have been unfair. So we're thankful that a Chipotle brand like that, a national brand that many people have had a great experience at, can take over that building. As far as when they get back in the building, not sure, but we'll keep you up to date on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Nextdoor pages, all of that to let you know when you can go patronize their business. I'm sure they're going to have a flock of people in Mount Juliet that are going to want to come and try some Chipotle. Next up, just the other day, I'm going to actually make this slide full if I can. Give me 1 second. Yeah, next up is the completed bridge construction along Interstate 40 at State Route 171. We debuted this just a couple of weeks ago. It's been done, but it's now passed all of its checkpoint items list with Public Works Director Andy Barlow. You can see right there, there's 7 lanes, 5 going north, 2 going south. You got 2 that go on the interstate to head towards Nashville. You see the pole barriers right there that light up at night, as you can see in the photo to your left. Awfully beautiful aerial image. You can see the monument sign as when you're coming into Mount Juliet as well, that we're awfully proud of. We got some sod right now, but that's going to look really good during the daytime when we get some grass out there as well. If you actually walk or bike near the bridge, you can actually see the TriStar logo and the MJ logo as well. That's a little touch that we added there that we hope a lot of Mount Julietans will be proud of, to know that it's ours and it stands alone as something in Mount Juliet. This is the Providence Parkway extension on a map. You can see the green right here. That's the part that will connect to Central Pike. The portion in orange is the part on Adams Lane. That road will close soon after we open that up. I'll show you an aerial image of it right here. This is kind of on the backside. You can see Central Pike is to the bottom of the screen, and that is what you're looking at Providence Parkway as far as extension is concerned. We're going to have a ribbon cutting hopefully sooner than later that we invite the public out to, and especially anybody with the Chamber of Commerce, just to make sure there's a big crowd, because I think this is going to be a huge road. I told Andy Barlow, basically he told me if the bridge is a huge deal, this is a huge deal as well, as far as congestion, traffic, and safety. Adams Lane is not the best road, but this one, the extension to Central Pike, will alleviate a lot of headaches and frustration within our
Hey,
city.
Andy, can you hold it right there? Oh,
Yes. Let me play it again.
all right. When you get right down there to the end, I want to make sure people know where okay, that's good right there. If you can just pause it.
Yes, sir.
You see the new apartments under construction, folks. Those apartments that are done, you can see just a little swimming pool over there. That is Creekside Apartments. And right out there where that first one, that's the hotel over there, the Hilton. I can't point at it, but that first big building is the true Hilton where we had our our annual banquet. Right now that's barricaded off. Maybe he can put the cursor right there where it's barricaded off. That's going to connect right there. That's where you stop right now if you were to pass the liquor store and Goodwill.
Yeah, there's
that's
the
what's gonna
barricade
be
right
opening
there. That's
up.
where our cars are parked to shoot this video.
Yeah, so thanks for doing that. So when you come to the ribbon cutting, it'll probably be a short notice thing. Pull in that way. That's where we're going to ask for you to park at. So thank you.
Yes, sir. This is Hamilton Denson Park. Parks Director Rocky Lee has done a good job of promoting his parks. And, this is something that will, certainly be an added addition to Victory Baptist Church. Not a partnership there, but we'll drive some people to their church, and people at the church probably will use this facility quite often. The next phase will be the bathroom and playground construction in phase 2 that will start probably here soon. So that is something to look forward to, but that's an update as of May. That's what it looked like. So it probably has changed a little bit, but still stays the same. It's going to open up in 2023. Next thing I have for you is the Cedar Creek Bridge. That's going to be done close to late October, early November, still on track and schedule. You can see that is starting at Charlie Daniels Park, and it's pretty beautiful. I saw the bridge actually go up in the crane and be put down. That was a pretty cool sight, but you can see the view to Cedar Creek Bridge, and I think that'll be almost a mile walk out towards Mount Juliet High School is where it's going to spit out. So that'll be a huge addition to our parks. And Rocky Lee is excited about a lot of stuff in the city, but this is his baby. I think he is extra excited about this one. We're going to have a bridge dedication and some kind of ribbon cutting for this as well. So please stay tuned to that as well. The monthly hotel motel tax revenue. When I do these presentations, I know Mark really enjoys the numbers and kind of logistics of how the city's run. But if you check out the hotel motel tax revenue, we had a 55% increase from July of 2022 compared to 2021, $138,000 compared to $89,000. As you can see with this graph in the blue that represents 2022. Fortunately, the city of Mount Juliet has had a significant rebound from the pandemic. You know that we have an 11-cent property tax, so we are very dependent on our motel hotel tax and also our sales tax as well. So we're happy to present those numbers, and that's provided by our finance director, Dana Heyer, who sends out a weekly update every week, and figured that would be good for the Chamber of Commerce to see. As far as sales tax revenue, continue to receive good news there. City received $1.57 million in July. That's an increase of $111,000, 7.64% over last year. I talked about this a little Friday. Gerard Bullock mentioned that most of the time, the top 10 sales tax generators probably would have been car dealerships, but now you see Walmart's on top, followed by Amazon, Kroger, Lowe's, Target, Publix, another Kroger, TJ Maxx, and Husky Trust, and building supply. But if you see that line right there, 21, 22, the purple awfully looks good for what we're able to do post-pandemic. People are still spending a lot of money in Mount Juliet, which of course we want you to shop local. You seem to be getting the message and doing that pretty often. So we want to thank you for that. As far as recently approved projects, Lynn Haven Phase 3, 36 lot subdivision adjacent to Tate Lane. Tate Lane will start soon. Stone Hollow Phase 7, 6 lots going in there. And Windtree Pines infrastructure plans, 292 subdivision on the old Windtree golf course going in as well. I'm going to tease you a little bit as far as what I'll share, hopefully in the next coming months. Mark, you'll be excited to know this. The development tracker that many of our business owners use as far as they're wondering what's new coming into town. And can y'all see me now instead of the screen?
Yep.
Okay. What's new coming into town? We're actually going to update that and kind of revamp it. We're already working on one right now where we have a link that's only made available to city employees, but it's going to be a little bit more easier to read, a little bit more vibrant, where you can see photos of everything that's going on in the city. So Mark, I'm going to touch base with you and maybe have you test it out, look at it a little bit to see if it answers all your questions before we set it open to the public. A couple of business notes to go over. The Jackson Hills Exxon, that has gone vertical. It'd be a great addition there for some people that enjoy that convenience right beside their houses. Legacy Point, they're moving dirt. They've gone vertical as well. Honey Baked Ham, if anybody knew the call, we usually go over this every week or every month, but they're going right by Jeremiah's and the Christmas store. Third Coast Salt, they are open on 103 Sunset Drive by Catch 22. City Station is a project that's not approved, but the plan there is to build a 9,300 square foot commercial building on Mount Juliet Road and East Division Street. Potential uses could be bank, retail, restaurant, but that was deferred by the Planning Commission and is expected to return. Seven Brew Coffee approved at the Planning Commission in May. They'll be located near the corner of Sunset Drive and North Mount Juliet Road. Pet Supplies Plus, of course, is open on Lebanon Road. Pet Boys will be located next to West Wilson Utility on Lebanon Road. There is a steakhouse and bank plan to go on Mount Juliet Road near Clearview Drive. The new police station, that land has been purchased, but there's still a lot going on there with trying to get the new building approved through the Board of Commissioners and get that set in motion. But just know that our commissioners and police department are working on a new, more fixated police station that'll be right beside it as you're going down Charlie Daniels Parkway. It'll be just in, if you see the police station, will be in that property just in front of that we use for parking for the Mount Juliet.
Justin,
Yes,
let me interrupt you for just a second. If everybody's seeing what I am seeing your desktop, the blue background with
Okay, I thought I asked if y'all were seeing me. Let me sorry, I don't do Zoom a ton. You see more of me now?
Uncheck that
just a
share
little
screen
square on the
button.
right-hand side.
Okay, stop share. There we go. Can you see me now?
Yep.
Okay.
Not seeing any, is your PowerPoint over?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So I won't need that screen anymore.
All right, got it.
But that's basically all the news and notes I have. Unless anybody has any other questions, I'd be happy to provide you an answer or try to get you an answer sometime soon if I don't have the answer right now.
Did you say what was happening with Catch 22?
I am not certain if we have an answer on that. Mark, do you have an answer on Catch 22?
Nope. The only thing I saw last week, one day, was two trailers that were being, covered trailers that were being loaded up and stuff taken away, but I don't know what the stuff was.
Boo. Okay.
I've actually been trying to track down the owners of that building, due to the fact that I have commercial restaurateurs that's looking at that space. And since Catch 22 had gone out, and if anybody's got any clue how I can grab, I mean, it's
I have one of the owner's mobile numbers. The Danny Medina, I think is his name. If you want to send me your email, Chuck, then this is Suzanne. I can send it to you.
okay. All right. Will do. Yes, ma'am.
Anybody else? Any other questions?
Hey, Justin, it's Lisa at Wilson Bank.
Hey, Lisa.
Hey, got a question. I think it's probably on a lot of people's mind that's over here on Lebanon Roadside, but just wanting to know what the update is from widening Lebanon Road going towards West Elementary.
I know they're working on that. I think that's at the forefront of one of the many projects that the city is working on. The standard answer really I give for that is we're doing everything we can to make sure it's shovel ready. With that being a state road, TDOT has a lot of influence and a lot of, we can wait on them for a couple of things. So I think as far as I know, we're trying to do everything on our end to make it shovel ready for them to get in there and be able to do their work. So as far as a timeline, it's hard to give one in today's time as far as when it will start and when it will be done. But that is something that when I'm talking with Public Works Director Andy Barlow, he's getting asked about all the time from the commission board and his staff, as far as, making sure that that's at the number one forefront of their minds, trying to fix that. So, but I don't have a concrete update for you on that. I'm sorry, Lisa.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, I'll take a second while anybody's thinking of any other questions, but we mentioned the ribbon cutting, most likely kind of short notice coming up when they get the all clear at Providence Parkway and Adams Lane. We'll let you know about that. One that is confirmed is this Thursday morning. I believe it's at 11:30.
Yes.
The Little League Park for the new sign. Two Rivers Ford is going to be the named sponsor of that field. So come and help us celebrate that. It's a big deal for the kids, and one of the oldest fixtures in Mount Juliet's the Little League Park. Third Coast Salt will be coming up on the second Friday of the month. There you go. That's an LED readable changeable message board too, by the way, that Tammy Jacobs and the folks at Two Rivers Ford are excited to help promote community events with a reader board on the north side of town. So you can come and meet her that day and maybe get your nonprofit message up there, whatever. Third Coast Salt on the second Friday in September will be scheduled. It's scheduled for, I believe, 8 o'clock that morning. So we've got a golf tournament coming up. I see some of our sponsors on here. Not to call anybody out by name, Deborah, but excuse me, but you guys, thank you very much. Glad to have you. That's really our only fun non-dues revenue event that we have all year. So, and we're thankful.
Mark, you said it's sold out already?
We have no spots left for players. We have a little bit of room for some various sponsors, but we are very blessed to pretty much, as soon as we put it out there, they answer the bell and it sells out within a couple of weeks. So we're fortunate. It's morning start time, finish up with ML Rose providing lunch for us and thousands of dollars in prizes. And I've already checked, 72 degrees, 5 mile an hour, gentle breeze coming in from the west. So should be perfect.
Just like you ordered it up.
Just Chamber of Commerce weather. I would like to make sure that we mention our, I want to thank Justin because he was a huge part of helping us get the word out, along with Daryl Crouch at Everyone's Wilson. Had a very successful, we love our Wilson County Teacher Initiative. Every public and private school in Wilson County was greeted with a little fan club when the teachers showed up on their first day, doing nothing more than saying, welcome back, waving signs that say we love our teachers, and a few high fives and a few tears shed. But those of you that were there or heard about it, you know what a difference it made. And I like to think we're just getting started. So we get all year to love on our teachers and staff and support staff and keep our school system great. So thanks to everybody that showed up. And even if you weren't there, thanks for sharing it on social media. That was a good event. Anybody got anything else?
Speaking of things to support, high school football starts this week. You got Wilson Central, Mount Juliet, Green Hill, and Mount Juliet Christian Academy. I think they all have games this Friday, so get out and support your local high school. I know that many of them do fundraisers throughout the year, but you can't beat actually going to the game and supporting the team and the kids like they did when we played high school sports. So it's just another way of give back to the community and go before it gets cold, because there's a lot of hot Friday nights where it gets a little cool around 7 o'clock, but you want to go to one of these games as opposed to one in late November. If your team's lucky enough to be playing in late November, go then too, but you'll have to bundle up. Another thing to support, I'll show this while I have it up. I checked out the farmers market a couple of weeks ago, and pretty cool setup. A lot of things to go out there and buy. I'm not sure when they close, but I think they'll be open up a couple more months from 7 to 11 on Saturday. I think they're actually 7 to 1, but most of the produce is sold by 11 o'clock. So get out there, support your farmers market. That is at Charlie Daniels Park. Again, a great setup, a lot of different items to choose from. Speaking of parks as well, you also have the Christmas parade coming up soon that we'll soon announce a date for. And we also have the Halloween in the park that we're trying to spruce up as well and add a couple of cool elements that we think the community will be excited about, just kind of using the momentum that we have following the Mount Juliet 50th celebration that we had on July 16th. So we're celebrating 50 years all year. It kind of has a theme with all of our big park events. So if you got kids, grandkids, be sure to bring them out to that. It will not disappoint. I don't know anybody that goes to Charlie Daniels Park for an event or just to use their amenities and walks away unhappy. They are Rocky Lee and his staff are top of the line and first class, and they're there to make sure that you have a good experience.
I talked to Rocky the other day, and their committee has already met, and I think it was Friday maybe. They've also already confirmed that 11 o'clock on Saturday, December the 10th will be the Christmas parade. He did not mention anything about a 5K run or a half marathon. I know they've done that in the past, but I did get the date and time so we can start letting our businesses such as the salons and places like that schedule appointments, sometimes months ahead of time.
Right.
So we don't surprise anybody with road closures.
Right.
Most of them will find a way to turn thousands of people walking up and down the street into a good sale day. So
I hope so. And that's what we hope too. Hopefully there's never more people on North Mount Juliet Road than that specific date during those specific times, and maybe have a sale or some kind of coupons to give out before the end of the business year, and just to make sure that people patronize those businesses. Hopefully have better weather than we did last year. Hopefully we avoid a tornado like we had last year as well. And in this 50th year of Mount Juliet's incorporation, off with a bang.
Some years the best way to get people in is free hot chocolate and clean bathrooms.
And a parking spot there too.
And a parking spot, that's it. Unless anybody else has anything else, go ahead and speak up, or we're going to.
Hey, Mark.
Yes, Roger.
So Justin, question on a couple of projects,
Yes,
other
sir.
updates or follow-up timeline wise on Whataburger, Rooms to Go, and VJ's.
As far as Whataburger, it's a state road with Lebanon Road and North Mount Juliet Road. So I think they're working on some design elements just to make the egress and everything getting in and out pretty easy. The other question you had was about BJ's. I think they're still good to go. And I'm not sure as far as their timeline of when they're going to be up, because I think it was, I think they wanted to be up by January. I don't see that happening, but I could be wrong. And what was the other question you had about?
Rooms to Go.
rooms to go, I don't know anything kind of new on that. I just know that they've been approved by the planning commission, and they're still set to go as well. But they're going to have a rooms to go patio and a rooms to go kids section. So that'll be pretty cool to kind of debut here in Mount Juliet. So, but I don't have an update. I mean, it's very hard to give updates in this time because so many things are going on, and shortages and supply demand and all that. So I don't have a concrete update for you on that one. Sorry.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
The folks that will probably have those answers might be on site when we cut the ribbon at Adams Lane Plaza and Providence Parkway. So if I think to ask them that morning, I will. I know Rooms to Go went back for some sort of an adjustment on their request for signage so they could sell outdoor furniture as well. So it's a beautiful store. The elevations are really nice. So anybody got anything else? You don't know how much we appreciate everybody taking time to join us this morning. Make yourself a note, put it on your calendar if you got something between now and the next one. Come loaded with questions. As you can see, Justin's got his finger on the pulse of Mount Juliet from north, south, east, and west. Not much is getting by you, young man.
That's what I'm trying to do, at least. Thank you.
All right, everybody have a good day. Share it on social media when you see it come out. Thanks.
Thank you all.